Yesterday was the feast day of St. Bonaventure, who holds a special place in my heart because I went to St. Bonaventure University. And so I have this nice scarf. The Bonnies is their nickname. Very creative. The Bonnies, St. Bonaventure. And I love this scarf. Can you imagine if I started talking to this scarf? I love it. Could I have a relationship with the thing? No, not possible. I mean, I could, but it would be really weird. Because this scarf doesn't love me back. It's not possible to have a relationship with a thing. And so, the ancients even told us, who did not have a God like we have a God, they knew that there were different types of love. You can't love something that doesn't love you back. It doesn't mean you don't like it. That's the mistake, though, that in this gospel reading today, the Jewish authorities had, and Jesus pointed out. They loved the temple and the Sabbath more than they loved their God. The temple and the Sabbath are good things. They're wonderful things. They are things that God gave the Jewish people to keep them in relationship to Him. But see, the Jewish people made the temple and the Sabbath, good things, the end. But Jesus is, no. The temple and the Sabbath are made to keep you in relationship to my Father. The Father is the end. The relationship to the Father was the end. But yet, they wanted to have a relationship with a thing. And what happened was they lost the faith. They discovered that you couldn't keep in relationship to God who you could not see with other things. So they disobeyed God because that wasn't enough to keep them close to Him. Well, brothers and sisters, we have to remember that everything we do as Catholics, as Christians, is done not for the end. Not even the church is the end. The church is good and it keeps us in relationship with Jesus, but it is not the end. The end is our relationship with Jesus Christ Himself. And so that is why some people see the church and they say, oh, I don't like what they're doing, I'm leaving. Because the church to them is the end. But brothers and sisters, the church is a representation of Jesus Christ. So we must always keep in mind that everything we do as Catholics and Christians keeps us in relationship with Jesus Himself. That is why today on this feast day of Our Lady of Carmel, we have Mary to look to as the perfect person. Why? Because she sees Jesus for who He is, for the person. We look at the statue of the Pietà and how she looks into His eyes, His dead eyes, how the relationship she had to Him. That is why she is the model, and that is why we look to her. We must always remember that everything we do as Catholics and as Christians must be to remain in relationship with a person, with Jesus Christ, because only He saves. Please stand.